Today, I'm showing you more about how I find the good stuff because apparently some people think I make it look so easy that it can't be true. This is actually the second time somebody has said that in a comment on my videos. I don't know if they're joking or what, but I'm going to take it as a compliment. And today I want to cover for you the best secret places I have found really great scores, places I consider to be places that other resellers don't check. I will give you real life examples. Some of these examples are on previous videos, but another example happened to me just this past weekend, and I will tell you about that. It should help you to give you more of an edge over other resellers.
Yay! Flippin' high gravy!
Here's what happened just last Saturday, and the entire visit to that garage sale will be on my next live sourcing video. But I was at a sale later in the morning. This was a pretty big garage sale. There was a lot of stuff, and I just wasn't finding much. I was surprised that there was so much stuff, and I really wasn't finding many good flips. But I asked the homeowner if they had any costume jewelry, and there was a full-length mirror that was for sale, and she said, "Oh, I forgot about the jewelry." She walked me over to that mirror, and it was actually a jewelry cabinet, and I should have noticed that because often people, that's exactly what happens, is they forget that there's jewelry in there. She opened it up and she said, "Why don't you just take a look? The family's been through all of it." I immediately noticed 2 Tiffany rings. I ended up getting a Ralph Lauren bracelet, those 2 rings, and 2 other sterling rings. She only charged me $30 for all of it. Great flips. Would you have been the person to ask, do they have jewelry, or what your favorite category is? Do you have video games? Always don't be afraid to ask, because so often, many times I'll ask and people will either have forgotten they had something or they will decide to bring out their jewelry anyway. So I found many a flip that way. It's technically not a hiding place, but it's something I always try to do. Another memorable score for me is when I was in Denver one time, and it was an older house, but it was jammed with things. And I went to the bathroom, and I knew that a lot of those older homes have those tiny little closets behind the door. So the door was continually open during the sale, but nobody had thought to look behind that door for that closet. When I opened up the closet, there was so much new makeup. I bet you I sold, and it was high-end makeup, I bet you I sold makeup for 6 months straight. Nobody else got to it. It was one of my biggest finds ever. This score is on a previous video I made, but the house was jammed at this particular sale. Nothing was really priced, and I happened to look under the bed, and in a bin was an old paper dress still in the original packaging. For you younger people, yes, they had paper dresses that were really popular in the 1960s, and they are really getting pretty rare. And I only paid $1. I think it sold for about $150. But at another sale, same situation, they hadn't really priced anything. I found a bin of valuable paper, all kinds of ephemera, paid almost nothing for it. That was one of my best finds ever. Look under the bed if the house. Some furniture has actual secret drawers, and I'll put an example up here for you, but it doesn't always have to be old furniture. But I was just at a sale a couple months ago, and I noticed a secret drawer that was up under the part of a roll-top desk, and it was kind of recessed, so it wasn't very noticeable. But I found an old Colt gun. I know nothing about guns, don't sell guns, but I did turn it into the homeowner just to put it away safely. But they were really surprised, like, "Where did you find that?" I know to look in those kinds of places. This next place isn't secret as much as it is to ask yourself how much you're willing to dig. In my case, it caused me to find the single most valuable thing I have ever found in all my years reselling, because I was willing to dig and apparently other people weren't. I was at a house that was very full of stuff, and in the basement there was a giant pile of what looked like only clothing. and I decided to just go through it. I don't really sell clothing, but I thought maybe there'd be something else in there. And I found an authentic Chanel bag, complete with its original dust bag and even its authenticity card. And to this day, it's still my most exciting find. I've had a lot of other good hauls, but never an item as expensive as that. I don't spend my time dissecting what everyone else is doing around me, but I can't help noticing that often in basements, a lot of other treasure hunters are just looking at what is clearly visible, and they're not really digging like I would, because I was at another sale and the basement was full of a lot of bins and you had to step over a lot of things. And there was only one other guy with me down in the basement. He was digging like I was, but I was literally going through the bins. I found so many good things to flip that day. Other people were just coming in the basement and quickly leaving. They weren't willing to spend the time and the effort. It is a lot of work sometimes to go through all those bins. Another excellent place to look is to check the bins under the tables at any given yard sale. Just last weekend, I found a bin full of vintage Christmas. I do collect more vintage Christmas than I actually flip, but nevertheless, they had not taken that bin out yet. I see it all the time that the homeowners just either they forgot to put a bin out or they just haven't gotten to it yet because it might still be early in the day. And I actually had one of my biggest hauls when my sister happened to find some vintage Barbie clothing in a bin. That's on a previous video also if you want to watch it. And the clothes and the accessories were in pristine condition. I made thousands of dollars on that bin alone, and I see it all the time. So make sure you're looking under the tables at yard sales. I've had a few great scores from the closets under a staircase in the basement. And one time, the staircase, that closet looked blocked off. It looked questionable, like, is it blocked off or not? I asked the estate sale company, am I allowed to look in that closet? And they said, sure, go ahead. And I found a hand-hooked wool rug by a designer. I think it sold for $600. I only paid $5 for it, but it was way in the back of that closet. But I decided to ask. I've also found other things in similar situations. Just because something looks blocked off, make sure to ask if you can go through it. Have you ever looked in the trash bags at estate sales that the homeowner thinks is not worth anything? I found some great flips in that scenario. I've also found some great flips at the very top of closets that it's harder to see. You always want to check there. And before I get to what I think is the very best place for where treasures hide that most resellers miss, I want to remind you that one of the most important things you can do as a reseller to have the edge over other resellers is, again, to learn to identify certain attributes that would lead you to find valuable flips. Don't focus so much on memorizing bolos and brands. And you'll see me put this treasure hunting strategy into practice when you see me live sourcing here in just a minute. But what catches my attention to find things that actually sell are certain attributes. I'm looking for bright colors. I'm looking for quality craftsmanship, things that are super well made. I'm looking for luxury elements to items like silk and leather. I'm looking for unique items, retro design, especially the graphics that give it away. I'm looking for figural or 3D designs that give them a higher reselling value. Anything still new in the package, especially if it's new old stock, there's a really high likelihood that it will flip well. That is what sells. Now for what I think is one of the top places for finding great treasures that many resellers overlook would be the rafters in a basement. And I'll give you several examples of what I found. I did do a previous video on an old scrapbook I found. It was 100 years old. It had extremely rare boxing photos in it. I didn't know at the time just how much it would be worth, but I ended up selling it privately. It yielded one of my biggest weeks ever in reselling. And I also just last weekend found a bigger item. I do shy away from bigger items, but the graphics on this was so cool. I'd like to keep the identity of what it is private for now because I'm going to sell it on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. So just for my privacy's sake, I'm going to keep the description private. But I've also found travel posters that have sold for hundreds of dollars. It's a great place to look. You would be surprised. Now let's go sourcing and I'll show you some of the great things I found this week.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Morning, sir. Oh. All right. I saw on Facebook where you're at. Oh, yeah, really. Well, Blair's not here yet. He wanted first pick, but we're gonna have to hang a little. Okay, yep, that figures.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
This one.
That's a good Thanksgiving brochure.
Oh, that's
My
hilarious.
Needs religion.
This is I think what we're getting.
Okay. I think I put these down. That was $2.
And actually, did you want those little booklets, Marg?
You can
No.
have the little booklets.
Take the little booklets. The one I would love to. Yeah, thank you.
Just take them.
All right.
I don't even know. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know. $5 for all of it. I think there are some bags.
I think we're good, but thank you though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I thought that little coin purse was something else.
It's
too,
so
didn't
cute.
you?
I've got a similar one. I collect them.
Oh, okay.
And I've got a similar one
Yeah.
that's, you'd have to see it, but it's got the same little clasp too.
I know.
But
Can
thank
you just
so much.
imagine in the day?
No, and it was all they had. They
Right.
they didn't have all the stuff, you
I
know.
know,
So it
right?
would have been what they actually used. That they're just amazing.
I know. That's cute. Hi, how are you?
Good morning. The illustrations. Oh, I love it. I know. How much are these books?
$1 each.
$1 each.
Yeah. Got it, need hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna look over there.
If I got all of them, all the books,
Mm-hmm.
would you do 30 for all of them? These go up to, I think, 33.
15. Yeah, I couldn't remember how many's in the set. 15. So 3. Those. I'll do 30.
Okay, thank you.
hit 80 quick enough.
$2 for all of it.
Look at this. Okay. I did. Look at this cool candle. Oh, that's an oldie. You can tell right because of the deer, you know. It just needs to be wiped right there. But that is really cool. Okay, that is really neat. I wonder how much this is. We are. How much is the candle?
$1.
$1, thank you. Isn't it cute?
That one is.
You're welcome.
An awesome box.
Oh, that is a neat box, yeah? I'll pay out here and I'll bring that to our car. I don't want to keep telling people that. I
Right.
feel bad because they're wanting to get it. Could you just come over here and double? Sure. Yeah, this would be 4,
Okay.
9,
9.
and then you said 2.
Yep, $2 on the
So
shoe.
11.
Yep.
11. Okay. And then this one was
It didn't have a price, $1.
so 12, and then the stuffed animals were
13.
another 13,
That was $1.
and then the 2 fragrances in the
We'll do
plate.
$15
Okay,
altogether.
thank you. And then I'll bring that to the car, and then we'll keep
Oh, did you?
cleaning you out.
That one's not.
No,
Okay.
that's
No,
not.
no, no.
15.
There you go. Oh, I love your sweatshirt.
Oh, thank you.
cute.
Let me get you some. Sure.
Good morning.
It was supposed to be like a, it was not considered a motel at all.
No. Yeah. No.
So cool looking. Darn. Really?
Yeah. That's not.
Not a barn burner.
Yeah, that would have been really nice. We're trying to get safe in the house. Yeah, that's one thing I'm afraid of is going to go move my gun safe. Yeah, that thing is not light. I just got I got one of the 20 gun safes from Buckeye. That's where I have a 36 and it barely fit through the back.
Anything in that was.
Oh, anything in here?
Yeah, those are like little tote bags. With, I think some of them have letters on them.
Actually, if we'll take.
Do you want to open the bag and use
Well-
it to carry those?
Pair of suits.
Good morning. Morning. I like all your balloons.
Thank you.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Most things we got are $1, and I'm wondering if you would take 40. Yeah, the duck was the only thing that wasn't priced. That basket duck.
Yeah, that's the $5.
That's fine. 45. Is 45 good?
That's perfect.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hey,
I think he just wants to get rid of it. This is phase one.
Oh my gosh, you've got some treasures.
Yes, that was hers.
Here you go, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad they're getting some good new homes.
Absolutely.
So.
Morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Look on, I think it's on one of the tables in the dining room there.
Okay, thank you.
The crate with bubble wrap? No? Please don't even sign. No, that's okay, but it's not Christmas dinner. Yeah. Isn't that just amazing? Yeah. I just love that. Yeah, I do too.
And this.
We were using that basket to hold everything.
Good, yeah.
Would you take 3 on this one?
Yep.
So I've got 2 bags, so that's 8.
And then 13,
14.
14. Is this $1.15? Were these on, we'll call
weren't
it
marked.
17, 12, I'll do $1 each, is that fine?
That's fine.
17. We'll do those for $2, and 18, 19. You just want to call it like $24?
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so 24.
You can just have the basket.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you so much.
I know, I know.
Amazing.
All right, perfect. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.